I love words and I love music and I love trying to put the two together, and there's a challenge in doing that. My name's Oli Rockberger. I play keys and I sing, and I live here in New York. I have two original projects. One of them is my own singer-songwriter project. One is a band called Mr. Barrington. I also play on people's albums, play with them live and tour, produce and co-write with people. I was writing, I suppose, composing little instrumental ditties from when I was a little boy, from the age of, 5 or 6. And then as a teenager, I started to write songs and singing. I think that over the years of trying to write, there's certain things, certain techniques that I've found that have helped me to generate ideas, to get through barren spells, certain ways of kind of coaxing the creativity out. I think that I wanted to develop a course that would simultaneously look at some theoretical things and structural things about songs, but also look at the creative components, and specifically look at creative components that are quite specific to me, in terms of my processes and in terms of things that have helped me. To me, what makes a great song is something that moves me, something that makes me see the world in a different way, see myself in a different way, give me a different perspective, that stimulates thought and feeling. That's what makes a great song. A desire to tell a story, and to tell a story in a personal way, to want to share a perspective on something, to have a desire to move people with what you do, and to move yourself with what you do. Those are common traits in songwriters that I love. Whether a song came to them, sort of was channeled through them in a very natural way, or whether they spend hours and hours writing it, you never feel like there's writing going on. As the listener, I'm just totally immersed in the story, in the vocal, in the playing, in the production, in the song. It's like looking at a painting or any piece of art. The constituent components are transcended by the overall story that's being delivered to you, and you're not focusing on, oh, that was a great word, or that was a great chord. It's deeper than that. I think the biggest challenge ultimately is developing your own voice as a writer. You start to do it, and as you start to do it, you're learning the language, you're learning the tools, and that's a lifelong process. But I think that the more you do it and the further you go along, the more you become in your writing and in your performing, and that's what it's about. I think there's an incredible rush that you get when you feel like you've been able to express a thought in a way that's simple and clear, and when there's a marriage with the music underneath it, where it all kind of combines and comes together. It's a very, very strong feeling, a very powerful feeling, and I love that. To think about stories that you want to tell, that you have some personal experience of, I think it's a very good place to start writing, and then the more you write, the more confidence you have. This course is for anyone who wants to develop their writing, whether they've just started writing for the first time, know a few chords and want to get into it. It can give you an entry point, how to get going, and how to kind of pretty quickly start to come up with things and find ways to generate ideas. And then from that place, you're then on the path to take it as far as you want to go.